Well, there is a new indoor playground, and it's so children can play in the AC, but this one is very unique.
Yeah, if you've got kids who are going through some sort of serious illness, they've got their immune system is, really working overtime, and you don't want them to catch cold or some different bug, they can come to this playground. Desiree is live now in Tempe to explain. Tell us about this, Des.
You guys, this is Lily's pad. Take a look around. This is what the space looks like. And this is specifically a space for children who are medically fragile. And yes, we called it Lily's pad. So let's find Lily. James, I think she's over here. Lily is the inspiration behind this space. Lily, I know you're having so much fun playing, but can you talk to me for a second here? Is that okay? So you're now 9 years old, but tell me what happened when you were just 3 years old?
I was upset in my hospital room, sad, and have no inspiration.
Yeah, you originally, your parents thought you had an ear infection, but it turned out you were diagnosed with what, Lily?
Cancer.
And it was leukemia, right? What was that journey like for you, going through that with your parents, and now you're happy and healthy? And
It was a very big journey. And it was not fun, but now I'm glad to be back to my normal childhood.
So what is this space? This is Lily's pad. Talk about it. What does this mean for kids?
This means for kids that are going through immune compromise, they can play here for fun. It's a hyper clean play space. We're trying to improve and make it cleaner than a hospital or a checkup area.
Wow, and we're gonna loop Lily's dad in, Brad. This is, and I just want to note too, this is the only time where healthy children will be allowed in, where we can really even walk around, because like Lily mentioned, this is a hyper clean space for those who are medically fragile. Explain what that means, the filtration system, the cleaning process that this space will go through.
Absolutely, yeah, that's perfect. You're correct. We are only allowing this today for the kids to experience. The community is what funded this. It's a free space for those children that are going through treatment. And any type of a treatment that puts a kid in an immune compromised place can come here with a doctor's referral. So we have the same filtration system as a hospital would have. Okay. We have cleaning protocols after each and every play session.
Okay, so how does it work for parents? They find you after getting that medical referral, and then what is the cost for them to use a space like this?
There is no cost. So we have a membership button on side of our website. They can join the membership and submit for approval. And as long as they have a referral by a doctor showing that they are going through treatment that does put them in a medical compromised place, they can come on out.
So that's totally free for them. That's incredible. And talk about why play. You went through this with your daughter. Right. Not having a space that's safe enough for her to have fun and try to be a kid, through what she's going through. It's important. Why?
So that treatment lasted 3 years. So during that time frame, we noticed our child kind of lost out on a big piece of her childhood. She had no sense of community. She was very isolated. And so we wanted to give that back to those kids that are going through this in the future. But not just for the children. We have a parent lounge as well. We want the parents to be able to be with one another, share stories, share tips and tricks, and just kind of support one another, because it is a very isolated battle.
And I asked you, I said, you, your wife, your sister, you're kind of all spearheading this. Talk about how this came together, this idea, and then the donors that we have involved that is making this space possible for the community, and then especially at that no cost.
Yeah, absolutely. So 3 years ago when my daughter was going through it, she had a very dark time, and it was not something that I had ever planned to do with my life, and I am just one very small part of that. My sister has been huge on this. Their name's Dawn, and Al and Michelle, my parents, have been incredible to do this as well, and they've taken this project on really and spearheaded it, and we have an incredible list of donors and grants that we have had, including Fiesta Bowl Charities, Discover Card. I can go down the list. The list is very long.
Yeah, so Fiesta Bowl is a donor, Discover's a donor. So you raised all this money. This space cost you how much to build and kind of put together?
It's about $750,000 in cash, and then another $250,000 in in-kind donations. So it's close to $1 million project.
And then those donations moving forward are really important, because we need to keep that coming in so these kids have a place to play. So you officially open to those medically fragile children when? And tell us what parents need to know to get on that membership list, when you'll have play sessions and what those look like.
July 11th is when we'll open for the kids for play session. We have to gather some data, do some deep cleaning, make sure that we are in fact clean for the children to come in. On that membership tab, they can submit an application, and then we do have a scheduling software that they'll be able to schedule play sessions. We're planning on having 12 kids per play session inside of this 3,300 square foot playground, and up to 4 play sessions per day.
And I know you mentioned you talked about the HEPA filtration and the cleaning system, but talk about the other important aspect. I thought it was interesting. You do have doctors on your board of directors that monitor and make sure that this is genuinely a safe place for kids.
Yeah, that's correct. We actually are taking air samples regularly, and those are transmitted via internet to Baylor University, who will be comparing those samples against that of their clinic to make sure that we are, in fact, as clean or cleaner than the hospital rooms that these kids have to visit every day.
Okay, opening July 11th, right?
July 11th.
Okay, Lily's Pad, July 11th. We're right here on Priest Drive in Tempe, so you got to check it out, you guys. Just what an incredible story, right? They take something so dark, so difficult for their family to go through, and then they create this amazing space. How incredible!
I know, and that little cute boy, don't you just want to hold him and hug him? He's so sweet.
And they're playing just like kids play,
Yeah,
which is what it's all
make
about.
it a safe place too. Desiree, thank
Thank
you
you,
so
Des.
much, and sweet Lily, we're glad you're healthy.